Hello everyone, welcome to the channel SumThing Rational again. So we continue solving operations on polynomials. Another question here from NJSLA examination. So in this question it is asked to us, what is the equivalent expression of this polynomial? It looks like a bit weird. So there are x squares, there are c's, a's, y's, there are lots of variables they used here. I think they are trying to confuse us a lot. But answer is as simple as what you think. So you can pause the video and you try by yourself first. Okay, let's dive into that. So, what do you think about how we solve this type of question? This type of questions, there are two ways. One of them is either you can factor out this by using some common greatest factors, or another way that is the easy way just for the students. We can multiply them, or we can use distributive property and we can multiply them, and let's see which one is equal to what is given to us above. Okay, what is given to us above. So let's multiply this. X squared times a squared, which is x squared a squared. Okay. So they are not like terms. I cannot combine them like x squared and a squared is remaining as x squared and a squared. Like when you see them, it is written next to each other. Either you put multiplication sign or write like this. There is no difference. Okay. There is no difference. So we cannot say that x to the power 4, x to the power 4, because they are not like terms. It is not like that. If it is x squared times x squared, now their base same because of the x times x, x times x. We can write x to the power 4. But this is different than what is here. Okay? You need to pay attention. So x squared times negative 2c. Here, x squared times negative 2c. So you will write it like negative 2c x squared or negative 2x squared c. There is no difference, okay? So you write them next to each other when multiplication is there, okay? Negative 2cx squared. What I see here, first two terms I got it. Okay, good. Means they look like, but I need to see other terms as well. So I'm done with x squared. Now let's multiply with negative y and a squared. So negative y and a squared is negative a square y, or you can write negative y a square. When I see here, one of them is positive in the answer, but one of them is negative here. So I start thinking that, so I think this is not the correct answer. So negative y and negative 2c here. Negative y and negative 2c multiplication. Since both of them negative, we will have 2cy answer. So 2cy also not matching here, okay? There is a problem here. There is a problem here. Because of that, I will not opt this option. I say no. So I couldn't get the same answer. Okay? Okay, let's continue with the second one. X squared multiply a, x squared a. Okay, then x squared multiply c plus x squared and c. When I see the question, which is given the first expression, initial original expression, I have x squared, and I have 2cx squared, which is only c, which is without a square. There is nothing here, you see, on top of a square. So in first multiplication, I couldn't get this. I don't need to proceed this, okay? I don't need to proceed this. I can say no. Because the first two not matching, other two either they will match, but first two not matching, so I don't continue that. Okay. Let's do C1. X squared times a squared, yeah, which is x squared a squared. X squared times negative 2c, which is negative 2c x squared, or negative 2x squared c. There is no difference. Y times a squared, yeah, I am on the just y times, I'm on the correct path, you see? And y times negative 2c, negative 2cy. Yep, this is matching. All terms, they match here when I multiply it, okay? I think C is the answer. But to be sure, definitely I want to check D also, okay? So let's multiply x squared and a, which is x squared a. Again, you see, I need to have x squared and a squared, not x squared a. They are not same. Okay? So this is not, but If I continue, I can be more sure that this is not the correct answer. Plus x squared c, which is not negative 2c, you see? Okay, I don't want to continue further because I have got second evidence that they are not. Okay, so from the answers you can do it from the answers. Or you can try through the greatest common factor. So I will delete them. So how we can solve by grouping? There are some students, they are a little bit advanced. If you think that this type of question is your type, then you can do it like. What I mean to say that by grouping, look, x squares are here. You notice that? In the first two expressions, you can, in the first two expressions, you can take x squared outside, means x squared out of the parentheses, and the a squared minus 2c, which is remaining, okay? Plus, here in this expression, you can take y's outside, okay? You see, as as greatest common factor, a squared minus 2c. As you see, a squared minus 2c's are common now, okay? A squared minus 2c's are common. A squared minus 2c's are common. If I write them, I just solved everything reverse. But anyway, if I write them outside of the parentheses, a squared minus 2c outside of the parentheses, what are the remaining term? If I write this term, next to that, x squared is remaining, okay? Let me write in parentheses. If I write this outside of the parentheses, next is y term is there, okay? X squared plus y. So I have this answer, x squared plus y multiply a squared minus 2c, which is available here in C option again. So this question you can solve two ways. One of them is from the answers. You can multiply the answers. You can get the original expression, or from the original expression, if you think that it's an easy question for you and this factoring, we can do it by grouping. So you can do it as well. Definitely the second way is the shortest and the easiest way. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this video just benefit you a lot. So see you in the next video.